Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. Welcome to today's flight review on British Airways BA724 from London Heathrow Terminal 5 to Geneva, the 101st flight in my life. As this is an early morning flight scheduled to depart at 7 a.m., I took the Midnight National Express service from Cambridge to Heathrow Terminal 5. I fell asleep on the coach until it entered the Heathrow area. The Terminal 5 is operated by British Airways and Iberia Airlines only. It was almost very empty around 4 a.m. as the check-in service doesn't start until 4:45. However, there were some manned counters in Zone G. There is a big Christmas tree with beautiful lighting put up at the entrance of the South Security Checkpoint. Most of the shops are not open yet when I cleared security checks. The terminal is not very busy either. I went to the gate after buying some grab-to-go breakfast. Surprisingly, I found myself listed in boarding zone 3, which is classified as priority boarding groups for British Airways. According to the policy by Oneworld Alliance, only Sapphire and Emerald members are entitled to priority boarding. British Airways extends this privilege to all Oneworld Rugby members. This is actually more appealing than Cathay Pacific, of which I'm a loyal fan. The boarding process began 30 minutes before the scheduled departure time. The process is a fully automated one with the e-boarding gates. The aircraft today, GEUYV, is an Airbus A320 with chocolates. Since I'm among the first to board the aircraft, the economy cabin was quite empty, and I can comfortably fit my super heavy suitcase into the overhead locker. I assigned myself seat 7A, the first row of the economy cabin. This seat offers a nice view of the engine. However, the business class in front is a real distraction, as the service standard is a massive difference. The captain briefed us on flight information before pushback. Unluckily, the taxi time at Heathrow today is 15 minutes because the takeoff runway is 27 right, which means we need to move from the west end of the airport to the east end.
My name is Bo Roberts. My pleasure to be your captain on today's service. We'll be the flight deck Senior First Officer Ashton Llewellyn, and the cabin is led today by Purser Roger Burden, assisted by Jan, Fiona, and Deborah. Well, thanks so much for boarding the aircraft so promptly. We still have more than 10 minutes to go to our scheduled departure time. We have you all on board. We're just waiting for the last cargo door to close at the aft of the aircraft, and then we should be on our way. There is just a very small restriction on our departure this morning. There are some showers around the Heathrow area, so they've asked us just to wait to our scheduled departure time before we can start moving. So technically not really a delay, but we are ready early, so we have told that to air traffic control. So if that improves, then that will only just be a bonus. Otherwise, leaving in about 10 to 12 minutes from now from the gate. Bit of a long drag towards the departure runway, about 15 minutes. Flight time just 1 hour and 5 minutes to Geneva this morning. It's quite a good start of the day, so we're still expecting all in all to be arriving not too far adrift from our scheduled arrival time. Once we're in the cruise, I'll come back to you with an update on the latest arrival time and the weather for Geneva.
It was a very bumpy departure this morning out of Heathrow area all the way to the Paris area, which is about 30 to 40 minutes. The captain had to ask the air traffic control to seek some smooth airspace. I was super tired due to the lack of sleep last night, so I was shaking around most of the time. We had around 15 minutes smooth cruising before the initial descent.
I'm just about to start our initial descent in about 20 minutes from now towards Geneva. Making good progress, estimating to arrive about 10 minutes ahead of our scheduled arrival time. Local time Geneva, approaching 10 minutes to 9 in the morning. Today's weather is still quite pleasant indeed, just a variable breeze, some cloud cover around 3,000 feet, temperature of 5 degrees Celsius. I'll leave indicate my hands on Roger and his team for the remainder of the flight. If anything changes, I'll come back to you. We're not expecting any arrival delay as such, so should be touching down in about 35 minutes from now.
On this short-haul flight, there was no in-flight entertainment installed. I could not track the location of my flight. I wished we approached the Geneva airport from the north side so that I could capture some nice view of the Lake of Geneva from my side. Luckily, I placed the right bet today. The landing view was gorgeous, with the sunlight shining down through the clouds. Now let me leave you in peace to enjoy the stunning view of landing into Geneva.
I took my lights off.
We parked at one of the satellite buildings, which I guess is mostly designed for flights to non-EU short-haul destinations. Please correct me in the comment below if I'm wrong here. Also, please don't forget to subscribe my account to follow the latest flight reports. The attentive cabin crew invited me to visit the cockpit. I had a very nice conversation with second officer about the aircraft, as well as the flight. Let me conclude this flight here. I would say British Airways short-haul economy service is still a competitive product, despite no free drinks or food were offered anymore. Given how short the flight is, I wouldn't mind this change. In addition, the seat pitch is really great. Until I see you next time, travel safe and fly safe.